300kg deadlift. It's a number that I was chasing for years and I just couldn't hit it. Today in this video, I'm going to break down how I finally hit 300kg without maxing out every single session, following no crazy program or ego lifting. I just followed a structure and a plan, because one of my goals this year was to hit a 300kg deadlift amongst some other strength goals, but I hit it within the first week. So now it's kind of changed. Well, my goal has changed. A 300kg deadlift looks great on paper, but the thing is, most people don't tell you about when you're chasing a certain number, is that it's about getting stronger, but it's not about getting aggressive or maxing out every single session. It's about being consistent with your training. And if you're chasing a number that seems crazy to you, you need a plan, a structure in place. You can't just decide one day you're going to wake up and be able to pull a number. It's going to take you time of borrowing structured training before you hit that number. And if you're chasing big lifts, this is what matters more than anything. The first thing I did is I stopped maxing out like I'm an idiot. When I was chasing 300 before, all I would focus on is maxing out every single session, heavy singles every single session, aiming for PRs every week, training to failure every single week, and not leaving the ego at the door. Ego was running my sessions when it comes to deadlifts. Yeah, some weeks were good, I would hit higher numbers than previous weeks, but most of the time it was just deflating and disheartening because I wasn't hitting the numbers that I wanted to, maxing out every single week. My deadlift actually improved faster when I stopped chasing and try to hit PRs every single week and try to pull max weights every single time I stepped into the gym. Most of my progress came from sub-maximal loads, clean reps, good form, repeating strong positions and strong technique. Long story short, if you're PRing every week and maxing out every week, you're not building your deadlift. The second thing I did is I built my hinge properly. I got really strong at my hinge movement. With a big deadlift, there's other exercises that you can do to supplement that deadlift. I spent a lot of time getting stronger. RDLs, pulls, deadlifts, hip thrusts, back extensions. They were nothing crazy, nothing flashy, nothing out of this world, but what they did is they helped me build my posterior chain and made that really strong. Help me keep tension in my positions. When it comes to deadlifts, your weak links determine your ceiling. So for example, my weakest link was the pulling from the floor. So I did a lot of pulls reps working on that pulling position from the floor. The first thing I did was train my back hard. So things like rows, pull-ups, chin-ups, even stuff like planks. Because if you don't have to brace your core, your deadlift will leak power. I didn't just think pull harder. I thought, can I maintain this position under load? The fourth thing I did was get stronger with my leg movements. So squats played a big role in improving my deadlift. So I got really strong at squats. But when it comes to your leg day and deadlifts, squats can interfere with your recovery. So you have to make sure you plan and program your workout, your sessions, so that your squats and your leg exercises don't interfere with your deadlift training. The fifth thing was I respected my recovery a lot more. So how I would plan out my week to ensure that I was getting maximal recovery is my first leg session, I would do a heavy deadlift and then do some accessory work after that. And then my second session of the week, leg session of the week, would be a heavier squat and a lighter deadlift. And then that's how I would make sure that I was recovering in between sessions. This allowed me to manage my volume pretty well. You don't get stronger by destroying your body. Most guys stall because they think doing more equals progress. It doesn't. The right amount equals progress. The next thing I did was improve my power and athleticism. This is where my approach was a little bit different. I didn't just do heavy pulls, slow reps. I incorporated jumps, plyometrics, explosive hinges, sprints. These type of things improve my force production and my nervous system output. When you move explosively, the weight feels lighter. What most people get wrong when they're chasing big deadlifts are that they pull too much and do deadlifts too often without considering their recovery. They ignore their weak points and don't try to strengthen them. And that leads into the next one, which is skip the accessory work. And they neglect their recovery. And the biggest one is that they let their ego, their big ego, run their program. So they're always chasing PRs and maxing out every single session. Then they wonder why they're stalling and they're not progressing. Don't worry, I was in the same position. A big deadlift is not magic, you just need structure. So the takeaways are, if you want a big deadlift, train mostly sub-maximally, focus on getting a heavy and as strong as you can at your hinge movements, build a strong back, respect your recovery, incorporate some power work, do this for a long period of time, and it's inevitable that you hit the number that you're targeting. If you want to build some real strength without wrecking your body, click the link in the description down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.